Hello, welcome to day 3 of 10 Days of Christmas Ornaments with Cynthialoowho 2022. Today is a blingy day. Day 3 we are making rhinestone candy canes. They are so beautiful and so sparkly, and I used 3 different sizes. This one is 2.5 and I did 2 strands together. I did a pink and an Aurora Borealis crystal. And these measure 5 inches, or almost 5 inches, about 4.5. And then this one is done with 3mm, and this is rose gold rhinestone chain. And then this one is with 4mm rhinestone chain in silver. And I use silver wire, rose gold, and silver. So I wanted to have a nice contrast, and I'm going to do 2 strands at one time, and these are going to be 2.5mm. I'm doing this beautiful gold with the Aurora Borealis, and I am using this beautiful purple. And I'm going to use gold wire, 16 gauge. This is the wire that I'm using. I will link this and the rhinestone chain in the description of the video, or I mean on my website. Either or, it's going to be on my website or in the description of the video. So you're going to need about 9 inches of wire. I would say not to use aluminum wire for this, because this you're going to be twisting the rhinestone chain on it, and you're going to be pulling it pretty tight. So with the aluminum wire, it may just come out of, shape. So you don't want that. So I'm just going to take this spool and bend this down and around that, just to get the top little hook. Straighten that out a bit. And I don't want quite that big of a top. I'm going to cut it about right here. And when using 2 strands, you're going to want about 20 inches of rhinestone chain. I'm going to do 22 just to be safe, because it would be horrible to get almost done with this and then it not finish. Not have enough, Okay. And what you want to do, and this is really easy. This is the jewelry that I made before that is called the Twisted Rhinestone Jewelry. This is how I made it. So I'm going to bend this up and over like this. And then depending if you want to twist it this way or this way, just make sure that you situate your rhinestones the way you want to twist it around the wire. I'm going to slide the purple down first, and then I'm going to slide the gold one down. Once I get those down there, I'm going to pinch it. Not too much where I break the chain, but enough that it's going to hold it nice and tight. Oh, no bloopers on this one, come on now. No bloopers, please. You guys do not want to see a blooper video from me. Okay. So I've got it closed down tight on there. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to start wrapping them together over. Let's get those tools out of there. Now, if on the way doing this, if you lose like a rhinestone here and there, just pop it back in and close your prongs over it. And then if the prong's broken, just glue it on, because you don't want to have to redo a whole one because one little rhinestone fell out. Right? So you're going to twist both of them together, and then you're going to pull them a little bit tight. Okay? Bring it around. twist it over, keeping them on the sides they need to be on. And this is going to make a really cool spiral effect for your candy cane, which I love. And purple is just so like royal and beautiful. And you want to hold it tight, because if you let go, it's going to unwind. So you're going to hold it tight, but once we get down on this end, it gets a lot easier. Twist it, and then twist. Twist that. Now you don't want to pull it too tight, because the chain will break. But you want to pull it just enough to where you get some resistance. So I'm twisting, I feel resistant, and I stop. My son made me so happy today. I was showing him these, saying, "This is day 3," and he's like, "Ooh, I want one of those." I was like, "Aw, really?" So I've used 22 inches of both of them. Now you can keep them on the spool, but you will need to untwist the spool while you're twisting, because your rhinestone chain will start to kink. So really easy. Now I'm just going to go, once we get to this, the easy end, you can just wrap it around. Well, when you're using one, it's a lot easier to do that. So when you're doing just one color, you can just go like this and then twist it really tight. But I'm doing 2 because I want to show you guys that you can use 2. I have tried 3 before when I was making my jewelry, and it's just no. It was a no for me. But look at that beautiful rhinestone and stripes. It's so pretty. And if you have like real Swarovski crystal rhinestone chain, oh wow, that would be gorgeous. Isn't it so pretty with the contrast? I just love that. I knew the gold and the purple would just look so pretty. And with 20 inches and 9 inches of wire, you can make these and give them as gifts, and you don't even have to make them very big. I'm just doing it the size of like the candy canes you buy in a store, because I don't know, because I wanted to. Just keep twisting. Just keep twisting. Twisting, twisting, twisting. And see, if you let go, it's going to want to flip over. Now, if you get to a point and you're twisting it too hard and your rhinestone chain breaks, there's no saving it. I'm sorry, there's no saving it. And because you have already twisted your chain, it has been weakened. So unless you're very, very careful, you cannot use that rhinestone chain again for this purpose. Oh, no, no, no. You'll get over there. So you may just want to use one strand, but I wanted to let you know you could use 2, because some people just, you know, want to be able to add that contrast in there. And look at how sparkly and beautiful that is. We are getting close to the end. I've used 22 inches, so I am going to measure what I have left after I get this done, so we can get a pretty good amount. But it's not going to be exact every time because of the way you twist and pull, the length, and all that stuff, you know. So that's pretty good. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You want to hold this steady, make sure it's twisted as much as it can be, and you want to bring your wire in between two rhinestones. So I'm going to cut that. I'm going to bend it in. I'm going to very carefully bend it and that stops it from unraveling. I'm going to cut off my excess. I should have done that with those. And then you can just straighten it out, bend it more, whatever you want, a little bit. Oh, it's so beautiful. And let's see, I have 10 inches left, so this was a foot. Yep, 10 inches left of both. So this took a foot. I would do maybe 13 to give yourself some extra. You can put a little ribbon on this. You can actually put a hook on it, or you can just hook this on your tree like this. But there we go. That one's a little bit smaller than my other ones. Aren't they so pretty? I'm going to give you a close-up of that beautiful sparkliness. Thank you so much for joining me for day 3. There will be a playlist if you want to see the other videos from this year or any year, because I have been making these videos for over 10 years every year except one. Thank you for joining me. Please come back for day 4. I love you all. Merry Christmas and God bless. Mwah. Bye.